welcome back to my channel, and today's video is about my pregnancy and we are on week 11 now. Oh my goodness, week 11 into my pregnancy, which I feel is starting to really fly by. Week 11 means it won't be long and I will be having my 12-week scan, which is very exciting, and I can't wait to see my little one again. I already had a scan, an early scan, and I was about 7 weeks pregnant, even though then it's still so early they can't actually be totally sure of when the due date is, but that's roughly around 7 weeks. And at that point there was only one baby. Now I say there was only one baby like another one might appear, because in one of my previous pregnancies, that's actually what happened. I had an early scan at 7 weeks where there was just one baby, and I had another scan at 10 weeks which saw just one baby, and then I had my 12-week scan and there were 2 babies. So I don't know, maybe there's more than one in there. Who knows? The 12-week scan should actually tell me more. Anyway, I am waffling along about scans. First of all, I want to apologise for the state of me. I know I look like an absolute mess. I actually feel like a bit of a mess, to be honest. I've scraped my hair back into a ponytail, so you know, it's nothing great, but it's just manageable right now. I've just managed to get my youngest George down for a nap while I'm filming this, and the twins are actually at their grandparents, so I've just got a couple of hours not to myself at all, because George won't nap for that long. But anyway, I am waffling. 11 weeks, here goes. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, I am Rebecca and I film videos to do with my pregnancy now, my old previous pregnancy with twins. There's some information about that, just motherhood, lifestyle, family bits and bobs. So if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you could press that button and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please give it a great big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and thank you so much for watching my video. I've just had a coughing fit. I've still got a bit of a cough. I got a cough which won't shift, and it's been hanging around, and yeah, that was irritating. And I'm wondering if that's because my immune system is slightly compromised. I believe when you're pregnant, your immune system is, you know, it comes down a little bit, so that might be why I have got a cough. Yeah, let's talk about symptoms in my 11th week of pregnancy. Nausea, that's basically gone. That is something which I hated. I am lucky where I didn't have the sickness, because I just don't know how people with that cope, because it is horrible anyway, feeling nauseous. Yeah, so that's subsided. My tiredness, my overall fatigue, which I was feeling, has not completely gone. I'd like to say it's gone, but it's not really. When I think about it, I'm still getting really tired. I do wake up in the night sometimes. Yeah, so not so much fatigue, just a little bit of tiredness. My boobs still feel a little bit tender, but I think that's totally expected at 11 weeks pregnant. I keep getting little breakouts on my skin. I put some makeup on today, so it does help make me feel a bit better. Not so spotty, but that's just something we just have to deal with. I keep getting them around my mouth, and I think that's hormonal breakout. I think that's what it's called. So clearly it's to do with my hormones. I can just see in the camera here, my hair sticking out here. It's grown. I've got bits all over my head which has grown probably about that much, because when I had my previous child, George, who's now 14 months old, I lost so much hair after he was born, and that is completely normal. I found out it's completely normal. But then when my hair has fallen out, obviously it's going to grow back again, so it's literally about that long all over my head. And when I dry my hair, sometimes you can just see these bits sticking up all over me. But it was a shock when my hair first fell out. Anyway, if that does happen, it's usually in the 4th trimester, so after you've had your baby. So if that does happen to you, don't worry about it. it will come back again and it's totally normal, even though it is a bit weird when you've got clumps of hair coming out. But anyway, I do digress. Sorry, it's just because I just noticed in the camera I could see my hair sticking out. Anyway, oh, look who was knocking at the door. You come to help Mummy. This is my other baby. This is Daisy. Daisy, say hi. Say hi, you're a good girl. You're gonna go snuggle down. I think she's here now for the duration of the video. She's gonna... Daisy, do you want to sit down? Do you want to cuddle? Good girl. Good girl. Oh, she's such a sweet dog. I think she knows I'm pregnant as well. When I was pregnant with my twins, she used to lay on my stomach and put a little head on there. Anyway, sorry, I'm off track again. So you've met Daisy. That's my little girl. She's my second girl. I've got a teenager who's 17, and then I have my lovely dog who is 9. I have 2.5-year-old twins, 14-month-old little baby boy, and I am pregnant again. So yeah, we are a busy household here. What was I saying? My boobs. Right, yeah, they do feel a bit tender still, and I guess that's just hormones. Oh yeah, I was talking about my spots, wasn't I? But yeah, that's just hormones again. In myself, inside, I'm starting to feel better, like happier almost. I know that sounds a bit silly maybe, but because I was so run down with feeling just generally rubbish, I'm feeling happier and more positive about everything, because there's nothing worse when you're fatigued and you just feel like rubbish. You just feel like rubbish. So yeah, that's moving on. One thing which does bother me at night time, because I do still wake up in the night, is I am getting round ligament pain where everything is moving, uterus is growing. Sometimes it can be quite sharp and it takes a little while for it to subside, about a minute sometimes. It's only when I've been lying down. It's not during the day at all. That's something I've got to look forward to later on in my pregnancy. But at the moment it is just during the day. I'm not getting the cramps, the pressury cramps that I used to get. That's kind of gone, and I'm wondering if it's because the uterus is starting to move slightly. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but yeah, I don't get those crampy pressures anymore. I'm just getting the round ligament pain. I'm just looking on my phone because I use Fertility Friends app where you can log all of your symptoms, so you can look back over it, I guess. It's great to refer back to. So here it's saying that I have constipation, which I do actually. I've had it all the way through. It seemed very early on I started having constipation, and TMI, sorry, also a bit more TMI, because I am taking iron supplements, and my iron supplements is actually quite a high dose. That's making things so much worse for me. Yeah, I do feel that my I used to have frequent needing to go for a wee. Sorry, more TMI. But I do feel like that's actually eased off, and I'm wondering if that's got anything to do with the uterus slightly moving as well, going up a little bit. I don't know. That is actually something I'd like to look into, because I'm hoping that, because I've always associated with needing to go for a wee with early pregnancy, and I'm thinking maybe I'm getting to the end of the early pregnancy bit, and now it's, you know, getting really close to the second trimester, so maybe that's why I don't need to go for a wee so much. But hey, thank you. Anything to make my life a little bit easier, that's lovely, thank you very much. But I do know that that will come back, especially bit later on in my second trimester, and definitely in my third trimester, because obviously the baby will be so much bigger and it'll be pushing down my bladder and I will just need to wee. If I sound like I've got a bit of a blocked up stuffy nose, I have. I know I said I've got a cough, but I've also got a stuffy nose and I keep sneezing a lot. I don't know if that's down to having a cold or if that's just a symptom. I remember in my twin pregnancy, I sneezed so much, and I remember talking to my midwife about that, and she said, it's totally normal, don't worry about it. And it actually is a symptom of pregnancy. So if you're sneezing, don't worry about it. It's literally just something that happens. Talking about apps, I also use another app. Let me just get this one up. This one is by Baby Center, and you can track your pregnancy progress in this app, and it will tell you things like what's happening with your baby during that week, what it looks like, how heavy it is. So just to let you know, at 11 weeks pregnant, my little baby is the size of a fig, and it is 4.1 centimeters long. That is from, they say crown to rump, so from head to bum, it's 4.1 centimeters long. Something like that, and weighing at just a tiny 7 grams, so it's very small. So that's about it really for my 11-week pregnancy update. Things are starting to feel a bit better for me, which is absolutely fantastic news for myself. I've got my scan coming up, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to seeing little baby again, and just hoping that everything's okay. I always do have a worry when I'm traveling to my scans. I always have that thought at the back of my head that everything might not be as okay as we hope. I really shouldn't think like that, but things do worry me. I am quite a worrier, really. I've got that coming up. Even though I say I'm worrying, I'm still excited. When we get over the initial, oh, I can see a heartbeat, everything then is fine, and then I just enjoy the whole scan. And then I've also got, at the back of my mind, is telling my family that we're going to have another baby. It's hard as it is with having 3 little ones under 2.5, but hopefully people will be really positive, because this is something that we are so excited about. And you know, it's oh my goodness, it's another little baby, and I love it so much already. So I just hope everyone joins in with, you know, our happiness. I think people are just going to be very shocked when we tell them that we're having another one. So yeah, that is the end of my 11 weeks update. I would love it if you could join along. If you have any words of wisdom, please put them in the comment section below. I would love to read your comments, and I'm sure everybody else would as well. And let's all support each other here. If you are trying to get pregnant, I wish you all the very best of luck. I have said in some of my previous videos, I used to like doing the peeing on a stick. So I bought big packs of pregnancy tests from Amazon, and they are so cheap. Rather than buying the branded ones from the shop, you can get these real cheap little, they're just tiny little sticks. And if you have the urge to want to dip your wee a lot, then use these, and then it should help scratch that itch for you. I'll put a link in the description box below for the pregnancy test, also for ovulation testing. If you wanted to find out when you're going to ovulate, I mean, that is such a great help. I used to buy these massive big bags of ovulation tests as well. It's just like the pregnancy one, and they are cheap as chips, so I will link all of that in the description box for you below. And this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a great big thumbs up for me. And if you haven't subscribed already, I love it if you could stick around and press that subscription button. It's totally free. You can follow along with my pregnancy. I would love it if you did. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. My next pregnancy video will be pregnancy week 12, and that means I would probably have had my scan by then, so let's wait and see what that says. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye!